Hello everybody, and of course welcome back to Dickie's Videos, where no war game remains unplayed. And did you hear? It's crusading time! If you've not clicked that like and subscribe button, please do now. So, we're back to the Northern Crusades on Field of Glory 2 Medieval. Let's teach these pagans a thing or two about being righteous. So, of course, I'm not going to read that above me because I've already read it. And of course, we have now the choice of offering a battle at a disadvantage or, of course, leaving a rearguard. But das Vote, or whatever you call it. Let's go. We're just going to go into it. There's no point offering a retreating back and forming a rear guard. We're going to go back, show them our Teutonic Knights, and charge the way. Remember, the Baltic Foot are brilliant in this. The Baltic Foot aren't particularly too bad a unit. So, Teutonic Order versus the Baltic tribes. They're a pretty good faction. We've got rough ground to the left, to the right, where I suppose some of our medium troops will go and hide. Crossbowmen, of course, all of the knights as we possibly can have. I've got to say they've done really well, the Baltic troops so far. Just generically against us, they've done very well. We can have some Baltic levies, which aren't the ones that they have. They are impact troops. I'm not, so I'm at a disadvantage here. But we need we can have a small contingent of infantry to the right that can support a push. But I've got to be careful. It's all the power of the cavalry here, all the power of the cavalry that are going to do it, and we're going to rip on down and rip a living Jesus out of it. We only got 1,000 points, but I think enough cavalry here will just sped past him, even with his impact malarkey. Of course, we need some light archers for some sort of thing. Look, we're actually getting a light javelin cavalry. Yes, we do, which is brilliant. That'll be able to support our knights against any light infantry. But remember, his cavalry will more likely be just the normal cavalry, light sword spearmen with the same POA advantages. Okay, so you see, we're not impact. This is the problem going to be here. We could just spam out a couple more points on Baltic levies to supply this right side, and then if we can go down for the last cavalry unit. So we need to give these knights, the Teutonic Knights, the battle group, need to give him the general. So he's got the POA advantage, of course, being a knightly lancer, swordsman, and then POA troop quality, and he's the best of the best there. So we've got, of course, the battle group. We've got another general actually, which we could stick in another. We could have another subgroup for the knights. Yep, there we go. Open ground. This is a frozen map, to be honest with you. Interesting. Archers. So we're going to keep the right continue to block his cavalry on the right. The only thing I've got to worry about is his cavalry. Very few lights there. I've got to stay out of this rough terrain. Going to try and hold back, and let's see what he does. He's probably just going to come like a bat out of hell till the morning comes. But I feel like we can defeat him, but he's got a lot of bold. Like I said, he's impact swordsman. Good quality troops there. If I can somewhat lessen the impact of the cavalry on the right side, that'll be awesome. Here comes the first barrage of light archers. You see, we're swordsman, light spear. So we're getting swordsman POA versus mounted. Is he a swordsman? Yes, so we're knocking off that each other. But also, we are spearmen defending 50 POA against foot. See, I'm tempted just to move back here slightly and stay in the rough terrain if possible. If I can swap this general to move to the right, which would be awesome. So I can't particularly do much here against the... we're going to go here. And then next turn we'll charge in. And we're not going to fire that other one because I want him to turn to face before shooting. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting little fight here. There's a lot of cavalry in that rear. A lot of lights to the left. I mean, the open ground looks frozen. It's very nice, very wintry. You see, he's all medium foot, apart from his cavalry that are only affected by the archers are medium foot, so they're not affected by the rough terrain. Okay, let's switch where these evade. Nope, didn't evade the way I want. Oh, we can try a risky impact there. Nope. Alright, I want to get really close to them. Okay, we'll get into line with our infantry. And next turn, we're not going anywhere near that rough terrain on the left side. He's brave. Brave. Oh god, that was a push and a half. You see, what is the computer doing, or the UI doing, with the moving around here? You see, just moving left and right. That cavalry unit, unfortunately, behind me has just ran all the way to the right. That's good. Means I can go move to the right and shoot that cavalry up a little bit. Yeah, we can't be having that. Okay, we are stuck. But we're not stuck here. We can charge and they can escape. They'll go and harass the cavalry at the back. Same with these. We'll go back to harass that one cavalry unit was on the right. You guys want to provide support for when this line hits. You guys are going to go on harass the right. You guys are going to pull back. There's hundreds, thousands, pagans everywhere. They are going to slap me silly on that right. But I think when we come to a digital league of Field of Glory 2 Medieval, I am going to choose Baltic as one of the nations to play. I think they're fascinating. Absolutely fascinating medium foot army. If they had a choice of allies, anybody with knights, it'd be brilliant. Which I think they probably do have some sort of ally. Maybe Russ. Double drop cohesion on the centre. Any disruption? Yep. Holding firm. Well, we've only got one thing to do here. Oh god, he's gonna... Yeah, that's not good. That's probably levelled it off slightly, so we can move to the right a little bit here. Actually want to hold back there, because this unit wants to push to the right when it gets chance. It's going to be a case of catching their cavalry, because it's going to evade all over the shop. I'm tempted that they move forward. I've got to go for them archers, then we'll slip forward here a little bit. Okay. I hope we will break that infantry very soon. Oh, the impact. It's ludicrous. It gets me every time. It's just ridiculous. He's very, very tentative on the left, which I like to see from a computer opponent. That the fact is, he's not just chucking loads of lights there. There we go. Actually disrupted, which is good. Negative there for the charge. Here's the double break. And the question is, does that cavalry pursue into his cavalry unit? That could be a pursue move. Oh, I love knights. And our general died. So to top that off, that was pretty good. Let's see how we go through here. Do the hold. So what we need to do is push here. This will be the flank for next turn if these survive. Nope. Back again. At least these will be stuck behind this unit. These can't be pushed back. And then we go here. Here. Brilliant. That should give me not even a slight advantage there. Oh. Okay, let's punish this cavalry unit a little bit. Yeah, crossbowmen might be worthless against the mass. I think, come to think of it, rather than having massive crossbowmen or a couple units of crossbowmen, it should be just all infantry as I can, just to stop this impact that they're getting, and to lessen the fact is if I do lose a unit or two, I can still rebus them. Once this cavalry starts swinging to the right, it's gonna loosen some tongues. Interesting, he advanced the lights through the left wood. That's going to drop me horrendously. It could even fragment 2 units there, but they're not going anywhere, so I might even catch them on the charge. Yeah, we could lose another unit here. Nope. Oh, there he goes. Let's see where these end up. Yeah, we got the rear. I knew they couldn't go anywhere there. Not entirely sure what this unit's doing, but as long as he's not coming into the fray just yet. So what we're going to do... Going to be sneaky here. Does he evade? Nope. And in we go. $68. Expecting a cohesion drop very soon. Impact swordsman. They outclass our Baltic levies massively. Alright, right's a bit choppy, but I think the left will make up for the fact as the right's crumbling. So we'll see what happens. He even goes for the impact. Massive loss there as well. Hold firm and just a push back. Fall back, which is going to be good for me because I can overcharge now on that left side, which is a good positioning. Once that drops them down to whatever they need to be. That cavalry should drop and then cause some cohesion around. Oh, he managed just to push around there. Might be in trouble. I could probably fragment that unit if I get lucky. Massive negatives here. Whoa. Okay, there we go. There's the break. Break. Nope, everybody else holds firm. That was his sub-general as well. Disadvantaged. Of course they're disadvantaged. See if they break. Double drop. Okay, the cavalry's back. So you're going to turn to the right, you're going to turn to the left. And then back in again on the left side. Here is 162 POA. I can't let them back up. Can I get round them to fragment them? Good. If we didn't do that, we was in a lot of trouble. Okay, turn to flank. We're at a good POA advantage. The only reason we have a good POA advantage there is because they're disrupted. Here we're about to get whooped. Here we're about to get whooped. At least it's going to cause no cohesion drop once to go. We are going to go into the archers. 125 POA. It's the defense spearmen plus armor advantage, but the archers have no capabilities. Whoa! Wow, we even had a massive POA disadvantage there. We won. Okay, the cavalry's now starting to make its impact, and in the next couple of turns, it's going to run home with it. Especially here on the right side. Here's the cavalry in. We could have lost cohesion there because he's a mounted troop against a medium foot army. There he comes with the impact. Fragmented. You don't charge knightly lancers, swordsmen. It's a bad day for everybody, including yourself. Fantastic for the disruption there. Come on, this is going to be good, this charge to the right. There they go, looking for some good disruption on that left position with a fragmented unit. See who it drops. Come on, they got to go. So that guy next to him on the left is going to take 2 cohesion checks. One from the initial drop. And then, oh, but the guy didn't drop there. Great. Unfortunately, falling back into rough terrain is not advantageous for the heavy foot, but is disrupted, so it probably levels the playing field there. Oh, wow. Okay, into position. Them charging, good POA advantage. Nope. 694. Should have turned because we could have been able to charge there if possible next turn. Here on the left, 150 POA advantage due to the Knightly Lancers. Here they got a massive disadvantages. It's just massive. It's the armor swordsman troop quality because it's huge. Should be able to break these here actually. Do we get a disorder? Nope. And then we're going to have to now charge in for the cohesion drop. Oh wow. Poorer combat, and we stay because they're disrupted here. No, we're actually slightly better. Actually, we're below average. They are. Oh, they get a better quality. Brilliant. So we're going to turn. We'll see what happens here against this combat. The cavalry are, unfortunately, slightly better. Their troop quality, but also that general giving them that POA advantage. We're going to charge in here regardless. Impact's poor there. Alright. Ooh, getting meaty. It's just the amount of men. It's just, you sink right into them. And this is how these armies get you. You sink right into them. And if you deploy clever enough, you could easily beat them. And they could easily beat you by sitting in a lot of rough terrain. Because them knightlies, the knights would be severely disordered there. Greatly advantages. This is going to be a flank. Fragmented. That was going to happen. The problem is our infantry are just a slowing mechanism for the knights to make up the shortfall in the charges. That's the fact is. So that flank gives them some disadvantage in the charge, but of course the overall POA value doesn't continue the same. Amazingly hold firm. Hold firm. Hold firm. Hold firm. Just chewing through men here. There we go. We should be able to flank if they drop them this turn. Does it cause a cohesion check on the Baltic foot to the left? Nope. I pass it. Oh, that's a sad day of events that fell back. There's the break on the mid-centre flank. Off go my knights forevermore. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Yes, the fleece fragmented this turn. Okay, so we're going to do this combat first. Hopefully, then push to the right. Keep going. And then we should be able to just drop them here. And then it should just charge on from evermore. Yep. We'll sit there like that. Fight to the left. We'll maybe look at an auto break soon if that combat carries on. Okay, this is the combat here. We'll push to the right here now, further up. We have to charge here, it makes sense. You see, I could either see if I fragment them and get an instant drop here, which we don't, so we're going to have to do the charge. We'll hopefully hit both of these units on the left. Depending on the fleeing pattern, there we go. Here we go. Brilliant. Drop the general. No, the general might as well stay there. He can move to the right. 32, 62, 3%. Easy in our favour. I'm probably going to have a small drop here. I wonder if we're able to charge. Good impact. We might get lucky here. Might change that POA advantage ever slightly here due to the crossbowman, but no, 95%. We're gone. It's the impact foot. They beat you on the impact, and here we're just out POA due to the swordsman. Okay, it's looking quite busy. The infantry holding the right, the cavalry making up the fort shore in there, but the cavalry's done brilliantly. It's outperformed everything. Good rally, rear attack, charging the light archers, and then they go to 50. This game with these overcharges. I've got to say, he did very well on the right side. We were bogged down with the amount of Baltic levies that he can send us. The light's making up some... Oh, here's the disruption. I didn't even see that flank. Pops them. Enemy both at a slight advantage. Enemy unit 1, that disrupted us. Still with that bloody cavalry. I thought we might be able to break it. Brilliant. Fragmented on the centre. It's got to be game. So, the Baltic levies smashed beyond repair. So, let's have a quick look at the battlefield where it could have gone wrong, but it went right. So, the cavalry holding the plains. The Baltic levies are good in the rough terrain. If he used his cavalry on either flank, it would have been different. I would have to spread the cavalry because his cavalry is good at flanking my knights. But we caught him in the open, putting the generals in the position where they need to be to increase that POA advantage. Kind of miscalculation using so many crossbowmen. Next time we fight the Baltic levies and stuff like that, we're going to be just having as many infantrymen as possible because of their POA advantage. But with support of the cavalry on the right, we just mashed through them. But it was a worthy opponent. The pagans paid with their lives. So, you have successfully achieved victory conditions for the previous stage of the campaign. Whew. In 1236 AD, the Teuton Order assimilated the remaining members of the Polish order. By then, under the leadership of Master Volkin Nürnberg, the Livonian sword brethren were suffering from shortages of money and manpower and were in conflict with the Pope and the Holy Roman Empire. The orders inroad in the Danish held Estonia. Nevertheless, in February 1236, Pope Gregory declared the crusade against the pagan Lithuania. A party of crusaders of Holstein arrived in Riga in autumn, demanding to be led into battle against the Samogatuns, Low Lithuanians. Despite the order difficulties, Master Volkin has gathered a substantial force, including levies from the conquered Baltic tribes. So we're going to have Baltic impact troops. The continent of Russian Republic and marching to have Crusades on the ground they're choosing. Your old army is disbanded. The battle will have a new army of 1,000. So click that like, click that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, and come back for more juicy crusading. And bye bye.